In the starting of this film, we get to see Shuri in her lab, who was trying to find the cure for an unknown disease of her brother. But then her mom came and said that it's too late now, and T'Challa is dead now. Then we get to see that all the people were following their ritual for T'Challa. Then the scene shifts to a year ahead, where we get to see the Queen of Wakanda, Ramonda, in the meeting of the United Nations, who was T'Challa's mom. There all the countries blamed Wakanda, that Wakanda broke its promise to share vibranium with the world. Ramonda then said to them that they all want to help the world to develop. For some people with bad intentions, the vibranium could also get into wrong hands, and it would be a danger for the world. Then she revealed that how some soldiers of France attacked on their research center to get vibranium, but the soldiers managed to stop them. She then revealed the soldiers in front of everyone. After that, she warned everyone and said that Wakanda only lost their king, but still they could protect their land and its resources. Then we get to see a military base in the Atlantic Ocean, where some scientists were searching for vibranium under the ocean using the vibranium detector. Suddenly someone attacked on them. There were the residential of the Atlantic, and they are called as Talikans. And they thought that after searching for vibranium they all will destroy everything. So they attacked on and killed them all. There we also get to see that they are resistant to bullets, and they also had a fast healing power. The Shuri kept herself busy in her research work, so that he could forget all the memories of her brother. But then her mom came there and asked her to take a break. So then brought her to a place and tried to explain that her brother left this world and now they need to forget all those memories and move ahead. And Wakanda is really in need of them. And their Ramonda set fire to a cloth according to their ritual, which she wore while saying goodbye to her son, T'Challa. She asked Shuri to do the same, but Shuri refused in doing this because she could feel her brother in it. They were having a great conversation, but the king of Talikans, Namor, came out of the water. He then blamed Ramonda that, because of her vibranium, got exposed to the world. And because of it, humans came to their home in the Atlantic, and the people there may face a lot of problems. Ramonda then said that they are the only one who have the vibranium. But then Shuri saw that Namor is complete covered in vibranium. He then said that the meteor of vibranium didn't only fell in Wakanda. It also fell inside the Atlantic Ocean, which is now their home. Namor asked them to get the scientist who created the vibranium detector, so that he could kill the scientist. Okoye said to Ramonda that she and Shuri will got to get the scientist. But Ramonda said her that Shuri is just a kid and she couldn't handle it. But Okoye made her believe that Shuri would be safe with her. Okoye and Shuri went to meet Agent Ross, so that they could get information about the scientist. Then they got to know that the vibranium detector was made by a college student. They both then reached the MIT college so that they could take the scientist with them. Then they both met that student, whose name was Riri Williams. They took them to her lab, where she used to work. She then said that she made that device for her collage project, but her teacher, without her permission, gave it to the CIA. Then there came the FBI and surrounded them all. They 3D-iced to move alone so that they could trick the FBI. Okoye and Shuri used a bike and a car to escape, but Riri was escaping with her Iron Heart Mark I suit. They all managed to trick them, but then they were attacked by the Talikans, and their Riri and Shuri got unconscious. Then only Okoye was in her senses, and they all surrounded her. She fought with them and tried to protect Shuri, but her plan didn't work and they all were having a good healing power. They defeated Okoye and threw her in the water, and then took Shuri and Riri with them. The next day, Agent Ross and her team appeared on the spot of attack, and there he found the bracelet of Shuri, and he then hideously kept it with him. Their Okoye went to Wakanda and revealed the truth, and said that the Talakans are very powerful. But the queen, Ramonda, expelled her out of her general post because she failed to protect Shuri. Then Ramonda went to Shuri's lab and tried to track her bracelet, which was with Agent Ross. She then told everything to him. And after tracking her earring, they found that Shuri is in the Atlantic. Ramonda then went to meet Nakia, who lived hideously for years. She then said that Shuri got kidnapped, and they need her help to free her. Then we get see Riri and Shuri in the Atlantic. Namor called Shuri and told her all about him. He then said that his mother also used to be a human, and the people of the tribe used to live peacefully in a place. But some outsiders came and tried to snatch their lands. And because of it, war started and disease spread, and because of it a lot of people died. They then asked their gods for help, and then the gods showed them a path. They found a special plant, and after consuming it they got some unique powers. But they had problems in breathing in normal air. And then they all got inside the water, and they were known as Talakans. And Namor took birth inside the water. But he had a special ability that he could breathe easily and outside the water. His mom's last wish was to be buried in the land where she lived. But when Namor went to bury her, he then saw that the Spanish people were ruling the place. So he got angry and killed them all, and then buried her mother there. She then took Shuri inside the water to show her the people. The scenery of the place was beautiful and Shuri loved it. Namor then said to Shuri that he needs to kill the scientists to save the people, or else the outsiders would destroy everything. The Nakia went close in search of Shuri. She then went to Shuri by tracking her earrings. And then she took both of them and escaped. And outside, the ship of Wakanda waited for them. And it took them to Wakanda. Ramonda was very happy after seeing Shuri. Namor got mad after this. And then he prepared his army to attack Wakanda. Then they all attacked on Wakanda. They all had a devastating fight. Only Namor was enough to destroy their ships. And during this fight, the Queen Ramonda died. Then Namor warned them all that if they didn't follow his orders, then he would bring his army to attack them, and would erase Wakanda from this world. Shuri took the power of the Black Panther to save Wakanda. And now she is the new Black Panther of Wakanda. She then prepared her army. And to take revenge of the Queen, she then went to Atlantic to fight with the Talakans. And then they attacked. The fight between them started, and it was devastating. While fighting, Shuri got to know about the weakness of Namor. She saw that Namor get the powers from water. And when he is outside the water, then some amount of water is present with him. And to take advantage, Shuri attacked Namor with her dryer. And she somehow managed to defeat him. She was about to kill him. But then she remembered the lines of her mother. And she didn't kill Namor and set his free. Namor and his army surrendered. Then all of them came back to Wakanda. And M'Baku was made the new king, because Shuri was not prepared for this. Then we get see Namor taking to his people. She then said that Wakanda is now in danger, and they would need them a lot, and they would use this as an advantage to defeat them. Then we get see Shuri, who went to meet Nakia. And now she also set fire to that cloth, which she wore in the ritual of T'Challa, because she understood that she need to forget these things and take care of Wakanda. And here the movie ends. Please do like and share this video, and press the bell icon.